Hey everybody, this is peteyboo playing yet another Skyward Sword episode. Unfortunately, this has to be a post-commentary episode as I start using this incredibly difficult to rotate thing because... Wow, that's not even connected all the way. How does that work? I just noticed that. Anyway, yeah, my audio was messed up for this part where I face the boss, so unfortunately you don't get to see my first reaction, but I have plenty of things to talk about in its stead. So, first, as we can see, this physics-defying squid carving thing, I am utterly inept at actually figuring out how to do it for a couple minutes. I'm not sure how long it took me. It's been a while since I recorded this. I did an unprecedented 4 episodes in one take, just because there was a boss here, and it took me quite a while to do it. As you can see, I'm still having trouble. So, basically what I wanted to talk about was, you know Winter Mall that I have mentioned a couple times in my videos. She plays Minecraft a lot. Oh, did I get it? Nope, not yet. She plays Minecraft a lot. She also plays games like Momodora, which is like a Metroidvania style game, and well, basically, like myself in the recent past, she is having a lot of, hey, look, I got it. She is having a lot of trouble with her computer and being able to record at all right now, so she hasn't uploaded a video in a while. She's pretty sad about that, so I'm going to have my donation thing, and I am going to, if I get any donations in the next little while, I will donate each and every penny towards her getting a new computer that will allow her to record again, because all of her subscribers want her to have more videos, and I want her to have more videos because it is a lot of fun watching them. So, now that that is taken care of, as you can see, the ship is being attacked. I had no idea what to do for a second, but the ship is also tilting magnificently, and I still have no idea where to go. I don't even remember where I need to go in this post-commentary, but I don't know, there's really not much to talk about as Link wanders around. His name's not Link, his name is Boy. And he wanders around aimlessly until he remembers that, hey, there's a thing here, and now there's a giant tentacle. And Wench comes up and says, "A report, Master. Judging by their size, these tentacles belong to a monster of considerable size." She says the obvious a lot, if we couldn't tell. The current situation is difficult to determine with complete accuracy, but signs indicate that the ship is under attack. She says very obvious things sometimes. If we do nothing, there is an 80% chance the ship will capsize. And there is an 80% chance the ship will capsize regardless of what we do. Yep. So we have to use the super power of our sword and slash at it, and it will destroy it, making the giant creature on the other end incredibly, incredibly angry and wanting to kill us. And now we start playing Donkey Kong here with rolling barrels that we cannot jump over because we are not Mario, and also the ship starts, you know, actually sinking, which is not a good thing, even though we can swim. It is not good to be lost in the middle of an ocean with a giant squid. Either way, here we go, more Mario. I just run directly into the barrel. I am very, very intelligent in that matter. And, well, that one was kind of cheap. It just sort of appeared right there. Also, I get a little bit too close to this here, and it pulls me out, and supposedly kills me, but we get a nice little barrel just sitting there doing absolutely nothing, rolling slightly against the wall, and then exploding into splinters, as if it had rolled down from the top at full speed, which it did not. So, we can slash the barrels. I did figure that out. And it, as you will be able to see, it didn't really help me all that much because I continue to get hit by the barrels as I say that I have not gotten hit. There we go. So yes, even if you know what you can do, it is possible to get hit by the barrels. So, Here I am waiting for this thing to come up. I cannot get around it. Please do not try me. You cannot do that. It's just going to grab you again. So I gotta chop off the giant tentacle that continues to move. And this one I decided to be very cruel and cut it off as close to the body as possible, just to cause it as much pain as possible. Also, this ship looks really weird as it is failing miserably at making a jump. Also, look at that patchwork. That's pretty terrible. Yes. So, I forget what happens when we come up here. Oh yes, the ship fills with a little bit more water. By a little bit, I mean, you know, a whole lot. Link tries to climb the wall and gets mad at me for calling him the wrong name again. We cannot get to that door anymore, so we must go and talk to the wench. Warning, master! Okay, that's all she wanted to say. Oh, here we go. I sense an evil presence on the other side of this door. There is a 90% chance that it is the primary body mass of the creature who is destroying the ship. I suggest making all necessary preparations, something blah blah blah. I went way too fast in my original reporting for this to matter. But yes, I was commenting there originally that there's not many preparations to do. There's no save spot right before the boss. So I'm not really sure what she was expecting of me. Either way, get outside, things rumble, doors close, things start poking out of the ground, and they become all tentacle-like very, very quickly. And then when they go back into the ground, the floor magically restores itself to the way it once was. And we face this Medusa Cyclops guy with teeth. Abyssal Leviathan 10 Talus. So, as we've all seen enough hentai to know where this is going, I'm sure we can know that Link is about to have a very bad time. So, basically what I realize is that the tentacles are going to start grabbing me, but what I don't realize is that my ineptitude at playing a game is not really going to help me that much when it grabs me using its magical force field of death. And so I try slashing it, and it does seem to work slightly, except for the fact that it doesn't really seem to be doing damage. Also, as you can tell, the ship is sort of broken into two, and it is very close to sinking in all likelihood. I'm not sure. I'm also not sure if we are supposed to be in the present or the past. I also tried to slash it like that before, and it didn't seem to really do much. Right here, I am getting angry at the game for not doing the little shiny sword thing, which I don't know the name of, and then messing up when I finally do get it. But it is generally rather easy to get out of the things, and here I am yelling at it more, and getting caught more, and it tries to throw me, but it does not. I'm not actually sure what happens if it does end up throwing you, because I don't think it happens to me. So there, I heard the vroom, and I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I have to do. So, what do I do for the next 10 minutes? I probably try to do that and get hit there. These are all hearts that are going to come back to bite me as I am losing them, and as that thing is very slightly missing me in all aspects of the word. I really don't know how it missed me twice in a row, but there it goes, it gets me again, and nothing happens. So let me take a drink. And get an extra special hit off that one there. So, not much is happening, and you will see why in a little bit, because as we can tell, this is not really doing much, and I really should be thinking about other ways of fighting this boss. Instead, I steadfastly go and keep doing what has not been working at all. Although it does give you the sound of, hey, you did something, so it is sort of misleading in a way, because I am not actually doing anything to beat the boss right here. I was lucky there, he probably would have caught me. But I am, well, as you can see, there's a box up on the roof there. That will become important later in the battle, maybe. And I say maybe, even though it's very, very obvious that it will. I mean, there are very few things in video games that have absolutely no use. Oh, no, I actually did end up getting hurt once. So I'm thrown all the way over there, and you see the tentacle coming out of the thing. Of course that is going to be useful in beating this boss, but do I notice it? No. So what do? I keep going back and facing the tentacles coming out of the deck like an idiot. So, am I ever actually going to figure out what to do? I don't know. I don't know why I didn't edit this down a little bit, but it's a little too late to be making these decisions as I finally realize that, hey, maybe I should go around the edge and miss, but I have an idea. Maybe it will work. Maybe it will work. So I go over here, I do that, and indeed I am able to cut off the tentacles of the foul demon from the side of the ship. And luckily enough, this super shoot your sword thing is never going to mess up in the entire battle. What are you talking about? And the rest of the boss battle will go very, very quickly, as you can very easily tell by the length of the video, which is, about almost 20 minutes from now going to be over. So I've done enough damage to the boss, and he comes out, or she, I'm not really sure. Obviously you gotta shoot it in the eye, but it moves around quite a bit. And then it does that, which did not hit me because I was incredibly lucky with actually hitting it. So, for some reason, I take out my bow there, and I just start slashing the tentacles off its head, and it really gets me absolutely nowhere. So I realize, hey, maybe I should shoot it again. But then he goes, or she goes, back into the ocean. And the tentacles start coming back out, because why not? There was the first major mess up of the aiming, in which I completely went in the opposite direction. That one was my fault. I kind of sucked that one up. Let me take another drink. It's very hard commenting continuously when you are quite thirsty. Also very, very professional to announce that you're drinking in the middle. You know, so you don't have a silence that is completely unexplained to your viewers. Yes, let's go with that. And here I go, jumping off the side of the ship. Very, very smart. And we continue. Okay. So the giant monster does not really care. Really? Really, me? That's what you did? Well, whatever. I don't really care. The giant monster does not seem to really care, stuff that you have going into the water, and it does not try to, in fact, kill you while you are there. So, doing enough damage, again, takes this guy out of his hiding spot, and he comes up here, and he is trying to kill me. So I go and try to aim at him, and I miss horribly and get smashed in the face. Now, you'd think, eventually I might learn that, hey, maybe when he does that I should get out of the way, but no, I just sort of keep getting hit by him as he continues to do this. I'm not really sure, again, if it is a he or a she, because Tentalis is not exactly the best gender non-neutral name. So here I am at like 0 hearts. By 0 I of course mean 1. I finally hit it in the face. You know, because generally when something moves around a lot, it does get harder to kill. But you can get a few hearts from this guy, but he wakes up very quickly, which is unfortunate, because it does take quite a while to slice off all the tentacles on top of his face. Yes. So I believe this is the part of the battle that is starting to become very, very annoying to me, because I keep screwing up every once in a while. Like right here, I believe I'm going to get captured. No, I'm not. Okay. But it does take a while, and then I missed that shot, and it's all like... But I was able to eventually slice it off. You know, looking back on this was... Well, I mean... If you get captured by one of these tentacles, I believe, yeah, you just go right in the water, but it doesn't matter because you don't lose any health. But looking back on this battle, it's really not that bad. I don't know why I had so much trouble doing this, but you know, what are you gonna do? So I believe he should be coming up soon. Yep, there he goes. I'm going to have to shoot him in the face again, and I'm going to probably miss about 10 or 20 times. I'm not really sure where I was aiming on that one, but that one I think I probably should have hit, but you know, whatever. Oh, and I have my cat here. Say meow, kitty cat. Go on, say something. Right here I had to pause and do something, but it didn't really matter as I ended up getting hit. Go on, say something, little cat. Come on, go away. I am getting killed by this guy with my head in the wall, and luckily enough I do have a fairy, and I also have a health potion that is also a shield potion, I believe. I'm not sure, but see, yeah, he kind of moves really quickly, but eventually I do figure out the correct strategy, and I'm sure anyone who has played this game is right now yelling at me like, dude, what are you doing? This is so easy. Why aren't you doing the thing that makes it a lot easier? And to that I say, I don't know. Hello, kitty cat. Stop and get away from me. Ow. This is very professional. So, what I end up trying to do is waste my last 2 arrows in pathetic fashion, but also trying to actually avoid its giant tentacle and taking out the Gust Bellows for no real reason, because I continuously forget what exactly I'm supposed to be doing. So, I believe, yes, eventually he just sort of gives up on you, which is kind of insulting when you think about it. Like, the boss has been trying to kill you for the past 5 minutes, and all of a sudden it just goes away. Like, you know, screw this, he's not even putting up a fight. All these tentacles, of course, are dropping hearts that are impossible for me to get unless I take out the beetle, which would put me at severe risk of being killed. So I decided, well, I didn't decide against it. I didn't even think about the beetle until literally just the second. And now my cat is playing with the wires of my headset and being very annoying. I'm not sure if you can hear any vibrations that are in the microphone, but if you can, I do apologize. So, unfortunately, I still have yet to find the solution, although I am getting there. I have tried to slash at his arm. So here he goes, he puts it down, I try to slash at it, oh, and I hit it, but he is not damaged by it. So, now he is very angry at me. And he tries yet again to slam. So I slash again. Nothing seems to happen. Do I learn it yet? No, of course not. Why would I? Let's do it again. Nothing happened. Ah, there we go. Finally I decide, you know what, maybe I should use the thing that has helped every single time elsewhere. And there we go. I finally cut off his thing. And as you can see, he sort of stays still for a while as you do that, as he regenerates his arm, which is a nice ability to have. So I do it again, and this time he drops some arrows, which is actually one reason why I was not shooting, which I have not noticed. That, I think, should have hit. Like, really? But it did not. But it doesn't matter, because I have been able to shoot him in the face, and now I go up to him, and miss. There we go. I start attacking wildly at his eyeball, doing enough damage to bring him fairly close to that, and I miss those arrows like a stupid face. And now my cat is, as usual, being his annoying self and wondering why he has to be so annoying. I don't know. Come on, cat. Go away. You know, I kind of wish, like, he would actually be like a, you know, nice recording cat that doesn't annoy you while you are trying to record things, and might even possibly meow on the occasions that he does, to let the viewers know that he is in fact there. Instead, he just becomes very annoying with his presence, as opposed to his sounds or actions. So, there I get a very lucky shot. It's like a... It's like me being stupid. It's also like, look, Ma, no aiming or something like that. I don't know. Yes, that potion I did drink was a a shield potion. As you can tell, my shield is completely regenerated. So, I believe if I look at the time, oh wow, he came out on this side, and here I stupidly tried to aim at his face right away instead of, you know, doing the smart thing and bringing up my sword, which would give me a bit more time to actually do what I want to do, which is this: shoot him in the face. Also, that was a very lucky shot. I am terrible at aiming, by the way, but also this ship is very good at taking a beating. If you couldn't tell, it's been penetrated about 30,000 times by tentacles, and also slammed by tentacles, and also slammed by a giant face. Many times, in fact. And it's not any worse for the wearer than it was originally, anyway. It has kind of been completely destroyed, but we try not to worry about that. So I think eventually I might actually, like, beat this boss, but it does take me a while, and I do apologize for the extreme derpiness that I am, in fact, showing in my attempts to slice the wrong tentacle. Oh my god, it is dancing. I don't remember that. Ow. See, I've never actually seen that before, where it hits you and doesn't grab you, but does damage, which is exactly something I do not want to happen. But what are you gonna do? Oh! And then it just sort of grabs you from all the way across the place and tries to kill you. So I'm running out of things to say, if you couldn't tell. This was not my best boss battle, and it was mostly filled with me screaming at myself for being kind of stupid. But I eventually figured it out, and it didn't take me that long, and now he starts getting faster, which is kind of annoying. He is a boss that somewhat learns his lesson, although he does not, you know, stop doing the very things that allow me to damage him in a way that would allow me to actually win, even though I can shoot his eye at any point. Also, I'm not really sure why he attacked the ship at all. It's just a sort of random thing that happened, especially since we've already faced a boss on this ship, even though it was obviously a mini boss. But you know, details. I still don't know why we are facing this guy, but yeah, that I think should have hit. That was way off though. But that time he stayed still just perfectly long enough for me to smash him in the face. Also, the eye is a lot further away than it originally looks. So there we go. We have delivered the final blow to this guy. He is closing his eye, and he is going away. Well, no, he's not. He is completely destroying the ship and making that box fall down. See, I told you it would be very, very useful in this battle, as these barrels just barely miss me. And of course, I also have to go up to this thing, and I lied, by the way. The boss is back, and his head is very flat, I just noticed. I have to go up to the Nehru symbol here for whatever reason, and this time, I believe I can just shoot at him, except I can't, because he has teeth on his hair, which is the oddest thing I've ever seen. But luckily enough, they can be slashed at eventually, and they do tend to drop quite a bit of hearts. Except that I have wasted more hearts than I will get back. So, you know, whatever. But yeah, the point is, you just gotta keep slashing until he gives up a bit, and then miss him, and eventually I'm gonna actually shoot him in the face, like that. And then you go up to him, and you gotta destroy his hair again for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why, but it doesn't really matter. He regenerates every single part of his body, so it's like whatever. So here I try to get the jump on him, and unfortunately he does not open his eye until his hair is out, which is of course annoying. But his hair tends to drop a lot of hearts that I miss because of my running stupidity in this game. Also, his eye is very detailed, I just noticed. But whatever, I was able to sneak under his hair that time and get all these final hits off on him without any trouble. So all in all, a very long, drawn-out boss that existed for no reason, really, at all. And he disappears into a skull-shaped puff of smoke. At which point, the sun starts shining, except it's not a sun, it's a heart container, obviously. I mean, come on. Who else would have thought that a heart could shine as bright as the sun as it floats from the sky onto the ground? And now this thing here on the floor starts shining, and then a portal of some sort appears. Except it's not a portal. Obviously, I mean, come on. It's not like I forgot this or anything and I'm just making words up as I go along. There we go, we have fully healed and we have a new heart container. And now we got to do this. Activate the odd wing-shaped thing. And then it starts glowing! Yay! And it erupts in flame. Unfortunately, that is something that most things in this world do not do. They do not spontaneously erupt into 30-foot flames, but this specific 30-foot flame, well, the sword spawns a wench, but what is she gonna say? Is she gonna say anything? No. She's just gonna be engulfed in flame, fly into the sky, and then I believe she starts bombarding my sword with fire. Link starts looking a lot like Debbie there with his face, which is pretty good. She starts looking like Hellspawn there, and yeah, there we go. There's the bombarding my sword with fire that I spoke about. Our sword glows with blue fire. And does it do anything? I forget. No, not really. It looks exactly the same, just not on fire. Okay. Hooray, and we can douse for more object, using the wench's powers of looking for things. And, yes, we double our ability to search. And we get nice music! And Link tries out his new, but exactly the same sword, swings it around incredibly dangerously, and puts it back in his scabbard before realizing that, oh my god, my hand is glowing. And indeed, his hand is glowing, and the wench feels she wants to speak to us. Very slowly. With your sword enhanced, you can learn a new melody. I recommend we return to the Isle of Songs. Yay! So that is what we're going to do in the next episode. I apologize for this being a bit of a derpy commentary thing here, but that's what you kind of get with post-commentary sometimes. But, yeah, then this guy starts talking. Thank you for getting me my ship back. It may have been half-wrecked, but my crew and I got shaped up almost proper. Don't eat too fast. Don't visit again. You're welcome anytime. So yes, this has been peteyboo playing The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and next time we will indeed move on and go back to the Isle of Songs. See y'all next time, and goodbye.